Hi, this is David Ruben. Thank you for watching my video. I've been practicing consumer bankruptcy law, Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 since 1991. Every couple years I like to give an update on my general Chapter 7 video to explain what Chapter 7 is, why people file it, how we can help you, and the repercussions of filing Chapter 7. I'm making this video in October of 2025. Why is that important? First of all, I want to let you know that as of October 2025, my firm, the Ruben Law Firm, Maryland Bankruptcy Center, has filed more Chapter 7 petitions than any other firm in the state of Maryland. And we're proud of that, and we're looking forward to continuing that. Second of all, I want to let you know that the number of Chapter 7 bankruptcies, in other words, if you're online looking to see what Chapter 7 is all about because you're curious about it, because a friend's doing it, a family member's doing it, or you just want basic information, Chapter 7 over the last 3 or 4 years has almost tripled in the amount that have been filed for a couple reasons. One, post-COVID, people's debts are catching up with them, in addition to the fact that interest rates are so high, credit is so easily extended by these credit card companies and these personal loan companies and the mortgage companies, people are having a hard time keeping up with these bills. So I wanted to make a video in October of 2025, which is going to carry forward for the next couple years until I make another one, that explains exactly what Chapter 7 is. Chapter 7 is the more popular of the two consumer bankruptcies, Chapter 7, Chapter 13. Well, first of all, I think it's important that you know, where does the word even Chapter 7 come from? What does that mean, Chapter 7? Well, we have a United States Bankruptcy Code, and there's chapters in that code, and this is the 2025 edition. And Chapter 7 of that code explains and provides the law that Congress has passed on your behalf to allow you to liquidate your assets and eliminate your debt. What does that mean? Chapter 7 under the code means that you're permitted under law, if you qualify, to get rid of all your unsecured debt. What is unsecured debt? It's credit card debt, personal loans, medical bills, repossessions, evictions, and any other debt that is not a student loan debt or is not or some debts owed to the government. That's what the unsecured debt is that we're allowed to eliminate in Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And that's 99% of the people who are contacting our office, calling our office, asking questions about Chapter 7. I have a lot of credit card debt. I have a lot of personal loan debt. I've got a repossession from 10 years ago, and the company is just starting to sue me and garnish my wages. I need some relief. That's what Chapter 7 bankruptcy is here to do. But it's called liquidation bankruptcy. Why is it called liquidation bankruptcy? Essentially what's happening in a Chapter 7, and I think it's important that anybody that files really understand this, is in exchange for eliminating your debt, the federal government is saying to you, we're going to take your property from you. However, if you don't have a lot of property, they don't take anything from you. If you have a car payment that you're making, they can't take your car from you. If you have a home, you can still file Chapter 7, but you can only do that if you don't have a lot of equity in your home. What is a lot of equity? It depends on the situation, but it's usually more than about $30,000 in equity. So are you allowed to keep your personal property? Yes. So you're liquidating your property. There's somebody called a trustee that's saying, I'm going to take your property, but you can keep all your property if you don't have a lot, and in exchange, you're eliminating all of your unsecured debt and getting a fresh start. So that's what Chapter 7 is. It's found in the books, it's found on Google, it's found on ChatGPT. More importantly, you want to speak to an attorney about it to go over your specific situation, and we can explain to you how it's going to help you. But that is the majority of the phone calls that we get each day. And so far this year, and it's October, I think we've filed about 400 or 500 Chapter 7 petitions. You're not alone. There are more and more people in Maryland, around the country, filing Chapter 7 than they have in many, many years. And why is that? Why are so many more people filing Chapter 7 and finding themselves in this situation than they used to be? Well, it's because credit card debt has been so prevalent for people. Everybody takes credit cards. People use credit cards to pay medical bills. People use credit cards to pay groceries. The cost of groceries, the cost of household goods over the last 4 or 5 years, as everybody knows, have skyrocketed, and there's no end in sight at this point. There are these personal loan companies that have come out of the woodwork in the last 3 or 4 years that are just lending people money. They're called payday loans, affirm loans, other kind of loans which people are taking, which they need so that they can support their family in times of need. But then when the bill comes due and the interest rates are 25 to 30%, they simply can't pay them. That's when people call us to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy. If you have any questions about Chapter 7 bankruptcy, feel free to call our office at any time. We take pride in responding to our inquiries almost immediately once you've contacted us. You can contact us through a contact form online. We'll get back to you as quickly as possible, usually within a half hour or hour, unless I'm sleeping in the middle of the night. Then I might get back to you first thing in the morning. You can call the office during the day, Monday through Friday or Saturday morning, and we're going to answer the phones. And if one of our attorneys is available, we'll help you. If one of our attorneys is not available, one of our paralegals will help you, and we'll begin to give you the direction that you need in order to begin the process, answer your questions, do whatever's necessary to help you file Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Chapter 7 bankruptcy is in the Constitution. It's provided by Congress. The laws have not changed, at least as of October 2025, and it's here for you to give you a fresh financial start. It's the best thing that you can do for yourself. It's the best thing that you can do for your family. I know it's a difficult decision to make. Our job is to make it as easy as possible and give you affordable fees. We'll go over those fees with you on the phone when we speak with you, and we're looking forward to your contact form, to your phone call. I think once a week these days, people just drop in and ask questions at one of our offices because we have 5 offices in the state of Maryland now, and that's okay too. We encourage client communication. We're looking forward to helping you.